Hi, it's Alicia from the Pretty Brown Eyed Reader. Today I am coming with the last 10 books tag. And I was tagged by Musical Tati a long time ago, but I'm doing it. So I will link her video as well as the original creator of the tag in the description box below. So the first question is the last book you didn't finish. That is this audiobook. And it is Let Her Fly by Ziauddin Yousafzai. His daughter Malala wrote the book, I Am Malala. You know, her story is that she was shot by the Taliban while she was in school because they didn't want girls to learn to read. And her father always has been an advocate for girls learning to read and have equal rights in patriarchal societies. So I thought it would be a very interesting book, but right now my mind is just not around the complex issues that her father is talking about in this audiobook. Maybe at another time I'll pick it up. The next question, the last book you reread. That is Unburied by Jesmyn. And this was my book club's selection for April. And it's been all over BookTubes. I think I talked about it last month, but that was the last book I reread. The last book you bought. So the last book I bought was a Kindle selection. Get it pulled up. And it is the lovely Gabrielle Union. We're gonna need more wine. I didn't read it when it first came out, and it was on sale the other day. I think like $2.99. I love a good bargain, so I got it. Most of my books that I get on Kindle, I only pay. The highest I'll pay is $5.99, so I'm cheap. The last book you said you read but didn't, I don't do that, because if I don't like something, I'm going to tell you, I ain't like it, or I ain't read that. No secrets there. The last book you wrote in the margins. Well, the majority of my books come from the library, so I don't write in the margins. I use note cards, so that's not going to happen for me. The last book you had signed is Mathis Bailey's Confused Spice. I got a chance to actually meet Mathis in person. Some of you who've been on BookTube for a while know that he's a booktuber. I'm still going to say he's a booktuber because that's how he started, was being a booktuber, and then he wrote this book. And so I met him when he was doing an event in Atlanta, and he signed my book. Yay! And we went out to lunch and hung out for a while. The next question is the last book you lost. Well, I don't really lose books, but I've talked about before that I used to be a teacher in an adult education center, and one of the ways I would get students to read is to give them something that they understand or can relate to. And The Coldest Winter Ever by Sister Souljah is one of the books that I lent a student and didn't get back. So I'm going to say that one was lost. Which can also go for the next question, the last book you had to replace. So I had to replace it. But I'll use another book that I also had lent out, and that is this book, Moving Up by Dr. Suzan Cook. And she is a phenomenal pastor, minister, teacher. She's worked as an ambassador under the Obama administration. And this book gives you concrete ideas on how you can move up in your professional settings, in your Christian walk, in your just anything you want to do in life. And so I lent it to a friend and never got it back. So I had to replace it. I ordered it like last year and got it back. So what's the next question? The last book you got into an argument over. Well, I don't really argue with people, but I think the most heated discussion that I've gotten in with a person is over an American Marriage at the beauty salon, because there's another lady who's in another book club, and we're there on every other Friday together. And so she's always asking me, what are you reading? She tells me what they're reading. And so her book club had read American Marriage, and we're discussing the aspects of the book. And she felt, you know, I was like, I felt like Tayari Jones, this was a stronger book for her than her previous books. And she felt like she just didn't like it, period. And that's it. And so we just had this very intense discussion. Everybody was looking at us like, are y'all talking about real people? Like, no, these are characters in a book, and this is how the author wrote it. And so it was a good conversation. And so it wasn't exactly, I would say, an argument, but I would say it was just a very spirited conversation. And the last book you couldn't get a hold of. Well, currently I've been trying to get Us Against the World by David and Tamela Mann. My library doesn't have a copy. I tried to request it from the statewide system, and it won't go through. I've been keeping an eye on it on Kindle, but it's still $9.99. And I told y'all earlier I don't like to pay more than $5.99 for a book. So when it goes down on Kindle, if it pops up on the sale. So if y'all see that book, let me know, okay? Because I want to read that one. I want to learn about their love story. And plus, people always tell me I look like Tamela Mann. I don't think so. But anyway, so that is all 10 of the questions. If you've done the tag, please let me know. If you haven't done the tag, please jump on board and do it. Thanks for watching and have a great day.